Hi there, Wycliffe Barrett, Xplane dedicated. I know it's been a while. I know I've been missing for a long time, but I'm back, and I'm going to do a series of airports in America, starting off with this one. Kilo Sierra Alpha November San Diego International Airport. This one is by CapnChris. You can get it on xplane.org, and it's free, absolutely free. Doesn't cost you a red cent. I really like this airport. For freeware, I think it's pretty damn good. Now, what CapnChris has done, he's actually been given permission by Mr. X6 to use Mr. X6 objects from San Diego, and he's remodeled it. He's brought it up to date a little bit. It was looking a little bit old and tired, and what he's done is used Mr. X6's objects and redone the airports himself. So let's see, does it fit my criteria for an airport? I think it does. So my criteria is there's got to be some moving vehicles around the airport. There's got to be clutter, airport clutter, and also things like on top of the roofs of buildings you need to see air conditioning ducts and pipes and what have you. And does it fit that criteria? Yeah, it certainly does, because all of that is there. And not only that, I think what he's done here is really an excellent job. The markings, the ground markings are really, really good. Although I have to admit that some of the numbers of the stands don't correspond with the numbers that you might see on, say, your charts. I found that a bit peculiar when I had a look at that. But overall, a really good scenery. Done a lot of good work. Also, we've got the city of San Diego in the background, which is pretty unique as well. Looks really good. And some of the things that I like about it is like the overall ambience of the airport. The kind of the palm trees, for example. We've got some really bad ATC going on here, air traffic control. We've still got one on the runway, one coming into land, and I believe that, yeah, they're both on the runway at the same time. So there's one landing and the other one's only just about taking off now. So some really bad air traffic control. But that wasn't VATSIM. It wasn't live ATC in Xplane. It was actually Traffic Global. I've got Traffic Global running, so that's why you see that. So what you can see here is the curved runway. Of course, I've got curved runways on, and that's been really well modelled here. In some airports, you can have it, going almost up a hill and then down a hill. This one is actually quite good and looks really quite unique. Doing a little bit of camera work here, like Big Jet TV. So overall, I think that this airport is really, really passable. Now, you know that I like to get up in my racing drone and have a fly around. So let's fly around and see what we can see here. What is used on top of the buildings, some of the texturing is orthophoto texturing on top of the roofs. And when you get close, it doesn't look that good. When you're a little bit higher, it looks okay. But when you get close, the texturing on the roofs of the building looks a bit blocky. But as I said, when you're at a higher altitude, say 2,500 feet flying over the airport, it looks fine. So here I am with the racing drone. Let's see if we can get underneath here. Yep, just about managed that one. And as you can see, lots of ground clutter. So filling that criteria of mine really well. Lots of ground clutter. All airports have clutter. It doesn't matter whether it's a brand new airport like Dubai, or whether it's an older airport or a busier airport like JFK or Heathrow. There's always ground clutter. Airports are never pristine and clear of ground clutter. I like the palm trees, although unfortunately they're not 3D trees, they're 2D trees, but they're quite nice. I like the palm trees. Kind of makes you think that you're in Southern California, where San Diego is exactly. It's in Southern California. Fits in with the Orbex photo scenery really quite well. If you've got Orbex SoCal, I've got Southern California and Northern California, but unfortunately I haven't got my Orbex Southern California on at the moment, but it does fit really well. Here we go, going under the Sky Bridge there, at the front of the terminal, at the front of the main terminal in the airport. Really, really good. I like this a lot. In fact, I've done a couple of flights this weekend from San Francisco down to San Diego, and then San Diego back to San Francisco. Quite a challenge flying in America if you've never flown there before, especially on VATSIM, because they give you really lengthy clearances that takes quite a bit of getting used to. So you need to be on the ball. So let's get down and dirty. I'm in the Follow Me car now, so we'll have a drive around the airport, just having a look at some of the finer details. I like this terminal here on the left hand side, how you've got that kind of flying saucer effect that they've done on that with the building. As always, when driving the Follow Me car, you can get this, by the way, from Xplane.org, so you can drive around just going underneath some of the planes here, and it's when you get down this close in an airport that you actually begin to understand the scale of things. I mean, it's amazing that in a desktop computer that they can make things look almost to scale and life size. It's quite fascinating how it's done. So lots of baggage carts around, waiting to be loaded or unloaded, which is generally the way at airports, large airports. You'll see lots of them hanging around. Once again, all the markings on the apron are fairly accurate, and there are some ground vehicles that will go in the opposite direction to you. You see, I'm not a very good driver. Better hang on. Don't want to hit him. We end up in a ball of flame if we hit the fuel bowser there. So you see that there is ground vehicles, and they're on the right hand side, because we're in America. They're on the right hand side of the road, so to speak, not the left as it would be in the United Kingdom. We drive on the right side in the UK. Everybody else drives on the wrong side. That's what they say. What can I say? I mean, it's a good airport. It's free, so you might as well get it. You can get it from Xplane.org, and I'll put a direct link to the airport in the description below, so you no need to worry about that. I don't need to talk about cost, because there is no cost, which is great. It makes a change, doesn't it? So this is number one in a series of reviews that I'm going to do on some American airports. They may have been out for a while, they may be brand new. It depends on a number of factors, but what I'm going to do is a series of review videos on airports in the United States of America, and then we might have a look at doing some in specific areas, so maybe some in Spain and some in Europe and wherever. So as I say, I know it's been a long while since I've done a video, but as we all know, things have been a bit weird for the last few years, and a consequence of that is losing my mojo, but I'm hoping I've got it back. I keep saying it's back, but this time I hope it is. Hope you found the video useful. This is San Diego International Airport. You can get it from Xplane.org. My name is Wycliffe Barrett, Xplane dedicated sim deck. We'll see you all again soon. You take care now. Cheerio.